Welcome, this is the TQ Live LAN tournament hosted by eSpot, Billiards and Arcades. They are sponsoring this. We are Team TQ. Right now, you are hearing the voice of tQzander, and you're about to hear the voice of my co-caster.
Hello, this is Atticus, and thank you again, Xander, for having me here. I'm really grateful to be observing and commentating for Team TQ's tournament, and another thanks to eSpots for sponsoring some really great play. If not for them, these matches would not exist, and we wouldn't have been able to see one of the best series of TVT I've seen in my entire existence.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. eSpot has been so gracious to us. They're doing an incredible job about helping us with the prize pool, hosting this entire thing, making sure that everybody's comfortable, having one of the greatest facilities you could possibly have. Like in the last game, NOVAStalife and Ganon were talking about how appreciative they were of it, and talking about how nice it was. It's been absolutely impeccable. Yeah. Alright, and actually, while we're talking about that, we do have the players that are NOVAStalife in the bottom right, going up against Ganon in the top left, in Epic's Epic series. It's been absolutely incredible. Now, I do want to say that it is a TVT, so the beginning will probably be fairly similar to both players. We will have to watch when they put down the second gas, and whether they stick to barracks and factory, or whether how soon they get their starport. Like, those are really the indicators.
Something already interesting coming out from Stalife. Very early gas before barracks.
Oh wow, so he might be trying to get the fastest factory possible. I do believe that if it works similarly in a way to get a metabolic boost. With the fact that you can get it at the same time as the 100 gas to get the factory once the barracks finishes. I hope that came out as well as I hoped.
It did. That was very understandable, and you're probably very right. Hopefully Stalife will be able to keep up to your build specifications, because otherwise he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Just trouble.
Nah, it's some form of trouble. But now you see that he does have the 100 gas, however, he threw down the supply depot instead of the factory. Let's just go for a proxy factory.
And fast expanding.
Oh, no, it's just a plain factory. Fairly solid timing on that. He did it a little bit later than I was expecting. Like, he probably could have thrown it down before the supply depot, but instead choosing to do it then.
Stalife, when he scouts, if he does scout this fast expand, is going to realize that he's going to have to provide some early pressure, or else Ganon's economy is just going to take off too quick. And as we've all seen, once he gets a hold of economy, he's hard to stop. Yeah, that is true. His macros proved to be incredibly effective.
But Stalife did get thrown out of the base because that lone marine did thwart the SCV from trying to come in.
Yeah, so he's not going to be able to see it.
Yep, and interestingly enough, we have both SCVs of the scouting players at each Zeltnaga watchtower. Yeah, and fast starport. We're going to have the fastest Banshee you could possibly have coming out from Stalife. Like, look at this.
Yep, and it looks... Yeah, he's getting ready to switch it.
Oh, wow, he's doing it already, even before the starport's done. Alright, so, this is going to be crazy. Let's just see. I think the only time that you can have a faster Banshee was on Desert Oasis against Hydra. I forget who it was, but this was back in the beta, like the beta King of the Hill that was being hosted by MLG. If you've seen that game, I think it was an 11 barracks, 11 factory, 11 starport to Banshee.
Wow.
On Desert Oasis. And it just went right up into the main base, and Hydra was pissed.
I do remember that game. Hydra always wanted to be pissed about cheese.
Yeah, and that was probably the best cheese I've ever seen. It's incredible. I was laughing when I was watching that VOD. Alright, we do have Ganon going for a very barracks-heavy expand build right now. He's just now getting his factory up. We'll see what he decides to do, but really his economy is going to be booming right now. You can see their harvest accounts are even, except for the fact that Ganon has a couple hundred more minerals income than Stalife does.
And Stalife now throwing down an expansion.
Yep, it's late, but on Jungle Basin especially, Jungle Basin is probably the easiest map to get an expansion on. Like, I'm trying to think of other ones, but every other one has some way to hit the national expansion fairly soon.
Yeah, Shakura's Plateau would probably arguably be the second easiest to get. But NOVAStalife losing his Banshee. He's not microing it. Oh, it goes down.
What? Where? Ah, I completely missed that. Where was it?
But NOVAStalife takes this opportunity to move into his base.
Oh, and he's got the good positioning on the high ground against those Marines, and now he's going to have Hellions going to absolutely decimate this SCV line. Oh,
He
this
needs
is
to pull
bad.
these SCVs and begin attacking to support. If
Wow.
he charges at him, and these, there we go,
Look,
focusing
look at all these SCVs being pulled out.
pulling all of his SCVs, and the tank will be able to clean this up. But man, is he losing mining time?
Mining time
There's
as well as
nothing money in his
SCVs.
main.
As well as SCVs. Look at the unit count for a second. You can see that all of a sudden there are 21 SCVs for Ganon versus the 26 of Stalife, who now has a Orbital Command morphing at its natural. So that was incredible. Incredibly well done by Stalife, even though he did lose that Banshee.
Yep, and now we see Stalife transitioning away from his early aggression, still making a Banshee to try to apply a bit more pressure, but building on more barracks, and his orbital command on the natural is now up.
Yep, and their food counts are still really, really similar at 41 and 40. But Ganon is now, he's actually not even transferring SCVs, he's just rallying both his command centers to the mineral patches in the main. But now we do have another Banshee. It's finding it hard to find a spot to start harassing. He might just try and go around the side and start picking off supply depots or something, or just pull right back immediately into the main base. Like his own main
Ganon
base.
taking a page from his other games and building turrets in a bit better of a placement.
Yeah, definitely. And he's building 2 instead of 1. Like, that's the chief difference that I'm seeing. Although, at his natural, he only has 1. He's got the left side completely open.
We see this Banshee's going to try to poke in again. Could take out the supply depot.
Yep.
Anything hurts.
Yeah, 2 Banshees are out now. Both have energy. Did he research Cloak?
No, I don't believe he did.
He did not. It is no Cloak quite yet, but he's going to take out this supply depot, which actually supply cap Ganon. Is he going to try and go for the missile turret? I don't know. He might just try and go around over the top. Oh, Ganon sees the opening, and now he's going to start getting his missile turret up there, and Stalife will be able to actually shut that down. Yep, there it is. And now he's taking out that missile turret.
This is bad.
Yep, it does
He's
not get
already
canceled.
committed his forces.
Yep, and here we go. Yep, Ganon's going completely out to the front. But these Banshees seem like they're just going to pull back and possibly help defend against this. Oh, look at that scan. Ganon sees the forces. He'll be able to siege up in a really good position. Although he's not. He's just going to push into the front. Does he have
I don't know if siege mode is actually researched yet. It's not quite done.
Oh, wow, you're right. Okay, now it finishes.
There we go.
Now Ganon, but he did lose a couple SCV Marines when he should not have. Now he's going to get vision and be able to. Yep, there he is. Now he's. Oh god, Stalife is on hold position over there. He loses a few Marines. 3, I believe, was the number. But Ganon is going to try and. He's going to be risky for him to push up the front because right now that choke is so small and Stalife does have the better positioning. He's got a siege tank out, so he's going to be able to hit those Marines, putting them all into the red. Oh, just those 3 into the red. Still good stuff.
And with a scan, Ganon looks like he's going to move back, although leaving 1 tank.
That's got to be a mistake. And Stalife has got to take advantage of that right now. Yep, there it is. Now he'll start hitting the tank. He'll be able to take it out. Ganon's not retreating in time. Oh, he's going to lose the SCV too as well. Oh my god.
And he gets the tank.
Wait, another SCV's coming down. Why is SCV... He's rallied. His command center is rallied down there. Look at that. His command center in his main... And, yeah, in his main is rallied down to there. That's why SCVs are going down. That is a terrible misrally. Yeah, he did finally reset it, but still, he lost a few guys there. And he's going to go for the back door. Ganon's going to try and hit the back door. I do believe that Stalife did just scan that. We'll see what he chooses to do. Oh, Ganon's just going to anticipate an attack from Stalife going up into that little spot because Stalife probably thinks that Ganon's going for the back door, but instead he's not. But Ganon's now going to push out, and Ganon's going to see it with this one Marine.
And Stalife making the correct decision of just directly heading to the main, realizing that Ganon's forces are out of position, and Ganon's not doing anything he doesn't know yet. Now he should know. He needs to know that he needs to unsiege these tanks and do something with them. Go save your base.
That does seem what he's trying to do. But Stalife is in
Ganon also supply cap.
Oh, that's deadly. But don't worry, he's going to lose some units, so he'll get the supply back, and be able to build units again.
Oh god, but he's destroying these production buildings. This is Ganon's livelihood. This is what it would win in the game, and it's all burning down.
Oh yeah, and look at that. Ganon's being forced to pull back completely. But look, StarLife has the high ground.
No.
There's GG.
That is game.